and welcome to Cold Morning, a gentleman joke?
That is this thing, yes, that is what I've heard, yes. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am speaking currently as... what's my name?
Isn't it Yuri?
Yes.
And we have other friend, and that is Vlad. Vlad say da.
Yeah.
And then we have Nico, which is I, and I am Nico, and we'd like to welcome you to the Gentleman's Chat of Gentlemanly Things. So today, we have a cast of pods to give to you for your listening ears. And today we have topic of the Mario game. Isn't that right, Blade?
Yeah.
And then we have thing for the morning of very chilled temperatures. And then we have, I think we have question for these people, but they are not here now, so we will answer for them. Isn't that right, Yuri?
Yes.
So that was intro, and we will go ahead and let those other gentlemen talk for the rest of the time for their temperature cold thing. And here we go with his name is Ryan, and we will give him the microphone. Okay. Hello, everybody.
I don't know who those guys were, but they were really bad at saying microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
It
anyways,
sounded kind of like Borat microphone, saying
Yeah.
microphone.
well, I don't know where those guys came from, and I
I
guess
don't know
we
where they
all
went
each
either, they
had
just
a
kinda
we each had a
evaporated.
foreigner in our place of residence, so I don't know what that was. But anyways, why don't we just go ahead and jump into the cold front and see what happens from there? Are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah,
And whee!
jumping now.
Okay, now we're into the cold front. What is going on? We apologize that we didn't have anything last week. It was because of 4th of July. But you know what? Why don't we go ahead with we'll mix it up a little bit, and we'll talk about what everyone's 4th of July week was happening. Was it a happening week last week, guys? Anything exciting? Celebrating America?
Nothing really exciting. This has probably been the most tamed 4th of July I've had ever in my entire life.
Wow.
Being the only 4th of July where I haven't set off fireworks.
We did set them off last year. Was it last year?
It's true. Yeah, last year we set them off at Lake Louisville or something.
It was off of the lake. That's all I remember.
One of the lakes.
Joel was there. He could, you know.
He could vouch for himself.
But yeah. So yours was pretty tame, Thompson. Pretty tame as well. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah. I had I had 3 separate offers for plans, and then they all fell through. And I had bought some beer to take to whichever one I was gonna go to, and then since they all fell through, I just ended up drinking beer and playing Resident Evil 5.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's sometimes it's just the simple things, little things that
And it sounds like you're living the American
matter.
dream. You know, just drinking
drinking
beer.
beer and playing Resident Evil 5. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
American dream.
Yeah. Let's see. For me, I was busy. Luckily, and I know I've always said this, I was doing 2 jobs now. I am doing my singular job, finally. Last week I was actually on call, talking to news media and stuff in regards to 4th of July. But everything was fine, nothing bad happened, they were just curious. They had the curiosity, you see, and
I knew that was gonna make it in there somehow as soon as you said curious.
So, I just had to give him some information. So, I guess a pretty chill 4th of July for all of us. Anybody know if Brock had a crazy 4th of July?
The only thing that I've heard from Brock is that he's a full-time employee now.
Oh yeah, of the place that he always talks about sometimes.
Yeah, that one video game company that I'm not sure if we can disclose.
Well, we can let you know that they did not make Resident Evil 5.
No, they didn't make Resident Evil 5.
But they have made a game that we've all played.
Mm-hmm. And a game that I will probably play when it comes out. I hope that all of us do that as well.
I've pre-ordered that game, so if you want to play,
I'll play
when it comes out. Actually, they just announced a bonus that if you have played the first one, then you get exclusive skins for the second one.
How did I know that?
They check your save file. They just you have to write a written letter, and you have to take. Oh man, like
it's an essay contest.
Yeah, or I'm thinking of like those old Nintendo Power contests, where it's like if you beat the high score, and they have the high score list, and what they ask you to do is to take a picture of your TV screen, and you have to submit it with your high score on it.
I do remember that. What an incredible amount of work back then. You have to take a picture and then go get the film developed.
And you don't know if it went out, if it came out well. So
yeah, and then write a letter and mail the letter. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, how terrible would it be if you took a picture and then went to get it developed and you turned off your system because back then
you can't turn it off.
Yeah, that was it.
It wasn't like 1 hour photos, and you went back the next day and you're like, oh, it didn't come out at all. I wasted
like
hours.
Overdeveloped them or underdeveloped them, or some hippie guy that like didn't do it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hippie guy named like Fred. He's just like, oh man, sorry.
Or Chet.
Man, Chet, what a stupid hippie guy.
What a stupid idiot. Alright, back to
the cold front. We have stuff coming out, we just don't know yet. So, in short, that's the cold front. I was filling it up with other things to pad this out. Oh, personal projects. Let's go ahead and talk about personal projects. Anything exciting? Andrew, have you done anything more with the website? Have you, because I know a while ago you were talking about a domain name. You did purchase that, right?
I did indeed purchase it. I haven't done anything with it yet. I'm trying to compile like a backlog of things to say.
Yeah.
Which I am also failing to do, but I don't know. I'm trying. It's hard. I think work isn't as like super insane anymore. It's kind of regular. So maybe now I'll be able to focus a little bit more on other things. But as for personal projects, I have a Wacom tablet that I'm gonna try and start using.
Ooh.
Maybe to draw some things, but don't hold your breath.
Okay. But that sounds pretty good. Thompson, anything? You did tell me about an idea you had today, so which was pretty funny. But any other interesting little tidbits going on?
Not really. Just
living the American dream.
No, trying to get there.
Okay.
Thanks for the voicemail, by the way.
What?
Thanks for the voicemail, by the way.
Oh, it's no problem, buddy. I left Andrew a voicemail today.
Oh, okay.
Right on a day up.
That's good. See, we help each other out.
But, yeah, I'm trying to get from, not quite the American nightmare, but an American not
Werewolf
good
in Paris?
dream. No, not American, no. That's neither here nor there.
It's true.
Well, I guess
in
it's
Paris.
there if there is Paris. Yeah.
Anyways, what?
now I have no idea where I was going. Yeah, I'll have random ideas that I'll write down, and then I'll tell to whoever will listen, and then if they say, "Oh, that's good," I'll be like, "Yeah." If they're like, "Oh, that's crap," I'm like, "Oh." And other than that, no, nothing really, nothing of interest.
Turns out it's hard to do stuff when you're employed.
You just got to make that time. And,
True. What about you, Ryan? Personal projects?
Personal projects. I got sick of the layout that my website was looking like, so I've redone it.
Okay.
And I've added a couple of more. The only bad thing is that when I've redone it, I put a new theme on my website, and so all the previous pages that I had are kind of messed up, so I have to re-link everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the main thing. I've redone my website. It's pretty cool. It has kind of like my most recent posts kind of in the bottom left. It also has a Twitter feed, so you can see my stupid ramblings in 140 characters or less, updated, if you go to my website, which is ryan-stout.com. And you'll be seeing a lot more. I built it up, and then I was like, well, I got most of my stuff up there, and then I just let it sit there. But I really want to put more stuff on it, and now that I have more free time, I will put more stuff on it. And I think I might put just all of Cold Morning stuff on there, so if you want kind of like a central hub of Cold Morning stuff, you can check it out there. I'm slowly putting stuff up on Screw Attack, because now they've redone their page, so we have our own little show page. I mean, we're not like an official part, but we have like it's set up so people can go check out our different shows, which is pretty cool. So the only thing is I just need to relink everything there too, so I have a lot of upkeep, or I guess a lot of cleanup to do or rearranging to do. But yeah. What else? There's a there's a stand-up comedy, open mic stand-up comedy at one of the coffee shops that I go to, and they're pretty bad. So I'm thinking maybe I'll try my hand at it.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be the best, because I much rather feel like I'm funnier when I edit myself and use jump cuts and stuff like that, but since it's reality, I can't use jump cuts. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably have to prepare to be funny. And they up there, they seem to be somewhat prepared, and then they say a joke, and then they look at their list of jokes, and they're like, hey, this is funny, right? So
They say that?
No, but
Okay.
they say a lot of sex jokes, and I'm just like, what's
That's
the
not
point?
funny.
I mean, sometimes you gotta pepper them in, you know? You can't just do sex joke after sex joke. And then if all of your comedians do sex jokes, it's not as funny. So, but anyways, that's just a little tangent that I went on. Enough about the cold front / personal project / 4th of July happenings. Let's go into the middle section, called the middle section.
Is this the laser beam one?
No, that was a
laser.
cold
we
front.
missed it.
Yeah, we missed it.
That's okay.
You could do a laser beam. Oh, you didn't want to. Okay, there we go.
Just one.
Okay, the middle section. The middle section we were talking about was about Mario. I forgot why we got onto Mario. But I think Andrew brought it up. Oh, because we were talking about Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And why were we talking about Mario Kart, Andrew?
Because my friend John and my girlfriend Rachel were over here playing Mario Kart while I speak to you guys.
And you texted all of us saying that you procured, I guess, the best Mario Kart of all time.
It is the best Mario Kart in my personal opinion. It's Double Dash.
Okay.
I mean, you can have your own opinions, but like, for just absolute zaniness and like
Funosity.
Yeah, it's at the top of it because Mario Kart for the Wii. I mean, let's be honest, that was bad. And Super Nintendo Mario Kart. I mean, I remember that, but I remember I went back and played it recently, and it is, like all Super Nintendo games, an actual video game that's actually hard.
Yeah.
And then Mario Kart 64 was up there, but I don't know. It's not as fast. This has the right amount of speed to it. The double dash, plus you get the blue sparks, which I mean that's what the game is all about.
Like even on 150cc, you didn't think 64 was fast?
No, 64 was slow.
Okay.
Compared to double dash, I think.
Do you think the 64 one is slightly overrated because a lot of people go back to 64 saying that was the best one?
I think that has a lot to do with it. I also think I might be a little, I don't know, I guess aged now because when I went back and played it, I definitely wasn't as good as I was back then when it came out. And so I might just be under the assumption that it just sucks because I suck at it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, after playing it for a while, it was, I don't know, I just didn't have as much fun because, I mean, I don't know. You know all the secrets and you know all the, like, the glitches, you know, like on the, on... What was it, Wario Stadium, where...
You jump over the wall?
Yeah, you jump over the wall and stuff. I mean, that doesn't make the game fun. But, I don't know, that's where I stand on Mario Kart.
Okay. Now, for, I guess, an offshoot Mario game, would Mario Kart be up on your list, or is there one, like, comparable or even higher? And when I mean offshoot... I think of it as you have like Mario 1, 2, I guess, like the American one, Lost Levels, you have 3, you have 64, Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2. I don't really
Super Mario Brothers?
I don't really consider New Super Mario Brothers like
the Wii Super Mario Brothers?
I think of that as like an offshoot, because New Super Mario Brothers seems to be in a series of its own.
I think it's a reboot, really.
Yeah. But like you have just recently, they have the New Super Mario Brothers for the new Wii U, and they also have New Super Mario Brothers 2. And I think it's just a label that is kind of like a different Mario. Like I would still see them do like Galaxy 3 or Galaxy or whatever if they have another one. But
I would say, I mean, then would you consider the galaxies in a genre of their own, like a series of their own, or would you consider that like the original series
I don't know.
Like all the brothers and stuff?
You know what, maybe it's just so confusing, but maybe just to me, okay, say just to me, I think New Super Mario Brothers is an offshoot rather than a main series.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that. If you like New Super Mario Brothers either way, then you can say it. But back to the question topic, which out of excluding the main series of kind of Mario's, which would be your favorite offshoot? Like, it could be Spores, it could be whatever. If it is not Double Dash, Andrew, we'll go alphabetically.
Well, I think I always really liked Super Mario RPG. I like RPGs in general. But Super Mario RPG, I think, is probably my favorite non-Brothers game, I guess you could say. And I think because it really is like it's a start to finish completely different, like game and universe, and I don't know. I'm not really sure because like because in that game there's characters that you only see in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like Malo and
Gino
and Gino and whatnot.
God, I miss Gino.
And the Axum Rangers.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you go to kind of the same places. Like I guess they're just like more in-depth versions. Like in the Brothers series. I guess when you go underwater, you see you're underwater, but then you go in Super Mario RPG and you can see like all of the ocean kind of, and you get a different feel. So I don't know if it's in the same universe. I think it's definitely different. But it had so much. There are so many Easter eggs in that game that I think there's probably still several of them that I don't know are relatively unknown.
You think so?
I think so. I think because I mean, you could be walking around and just jump randomly, and then there would be a box or something like that that would appear. And I mean, what are the chances of you doing that? But I really like the whole fighting system and the leveling. I liked how they kind of worked in the kind of slot machine thing. Like, I mean, it had different aspects from all the games, just kind of jumbled up in there, but it was
in a good way.
It was pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
And the story was good too, because it wasn't just Bowser, and
it was something greater.
It was something greater.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I have that on my Wii right now, and I'm kind of slowly playing through it again.
I have it on mine too. I'm gonna have to go replay it now.
It's a long game, and it's hard too. Like an actual game.
So that would be... Would
that
be your best?
Yeah, I think that would be my best offshoot.
Mm-hmm.
Game. And in defense of the new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii, I like it, but only if you're playing with a lot of people.
Like people that enjoy playing it, or people that like to hinder you?
People that actually enjoy playing it. Not like Four Swords kind of thing.
Oh man.
I only liked playing Four Swords with people that enjoy playing it. I hated being hindered.
In the new Super Mario Brothers, I guess, the person with the tablet, apparently they can help people by placing blocks and stuff. But think about it if they gave it to someone, put it in the wrong hands. Like if you're jumping and people place blocks on top of you. That's a lot of power right there.
That is a lot of power.
Anyway. Okay, so I guess, should I go second, Thompson?
Sure.
Okay. I would have to say, because I do really enjoy Mario RPG as well. But I don't... It is one of my favorites.
You can say it. I'll say that might be my favorite, and to give a brief history, I think that was the first RPG that I've technically played. So it was kind of, I consider it as kind of like a beginner RPG. I felt it had the simplicity at the start, and then it gave you that more complex kind of level. So that's what I really enjoyed about it, and of course it was familiar characters. And I did enjoy the Easter eggs as well, you can find Link, you can find Samus, the Final Fantasy boss, I forgot his name. Was it something Lex or something? But yeah, they have all those elements which I really enjoyed. And also, I would suggest, if anybody's out there listening and they like the RPGs, try the Game Boy RPGs as well. They're not made by Square, but they're still really fun. So I think it was the Superstar Saga, and...
Yeah, I played about half of the first Superstar game. It was super fun.
Yeah. But a close second to an offshoot series is something I love, but everybody hates to play, and that's Mario Party. I don't really have a favorite. I want to say either the GameCube installments were my favorite ones because I played them a lot in college, and Thompson knows that I played them a lot in college. Do what?
Said what?
So I would say the Mario Party games were really enjoyable. In a good and a bad way, because, well, Andrew said this before we were recording, but you lose friends that way.
Yeah, no, it's a miracle we're still friends.
Yeah.
Because to those who still don't know, we were roommates in college. And he'd be like, well, people are coming over to play Mario Party. I'm like, gosh darn it.
Gosh, poop it.
And then I would leave. I hate those games so much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Mario Party. So Mario RPG is my favorite. Mario Party, the GameCube ones, I felt like were my favorite. I know a lot of people say the Nintendo 64 ones were the best, and they were good. I don't know. I think I just like the GameCube ones, and also because Waluigi's in it, and Waluigi's my favorite Mario Party character, but he's the least original character. So, there you go. Those are mine. So, Thompson, what about you? Impart us with your amazing, I guess, suggestion or opinion.
My favorite Mario game? But are we doing main first or offshoot first?
Well, we're just doing offshoot.
Alright.
But if you want to do main
definitely, I mean, really, there's no other choice. It has got to be Mario is Missing.
I was about to say
Man, that is a good game.
It is. Next to Mario Teaches Typing.
I like that too.
Because you had the Go Fish game. Was it that one that had the Go Fish game? I want to say it was. But anyways, why do you like Mario is Missing so much, Thompson?
Well, to be honest, I haven't played it in
ever.
Like going on 2 decades. I don't know, 15 years. Whenever it came out.
It's been a long. It came out like in 90. Like. Okay, hold on. 98.
Wait, was it 98?
I think 97, 98 is when it came out. For the computer.
Well, Nintendo 64 came out in 96.
Yeah, it was on SNES.
I would say maybe 95 or 94.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking because I only played it at school because they had it for the computer there.
It was released in MS-DOS in 1992, and console versions came out the following year.
Wow, I didn't know you knew that. Very specifically.
So
it's incredible.
15 years ago. No, wait, 20. Oh God, 20 years ago. I did my math. I'm terrible at math. I learned nothing from Mario Teaches Arithmetic.
Was that a thing? I don't think. Was that? No.
Maybe in my mind. Okay. Number munchers. I learned nothing.
Okay. You should have stuck with Math Blaster.
God, I love Math Blaster. Anyway, that's not a Mario game.
So, yeah, Mario is Missing.
So, I was too young. I was what, 6?
Mm-hmm.
So I was too young to be like, this is stupid. There's no actual gameplay. You walk around learning about landmarks and real-world locations, and so I wasn't able to be like, this has no, redeemable gameplay qualities. I was just a kid who loved history. I loved geography. I have a degree in history because I grew up to like history a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've already, in several podcasts ago, I explained how I was turned on to geography by Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Because I was like, where's the USSR, Mom? And she's like, well, it used to be where Russia is, but it disbanded recently. I was like, oh, cool. So...
Cool, Mom. Thanks.
That game always stuck with me, and it was when I got older and, read the internet, they were like, man, Mario's Missing sucked. I was like, what?
Whatever do you mean?
But outside of Mario is Missing, which is my fake favorite, it would probably have to be something like Mario RPG or, to be honest, I really enjoyed Luigi's Mansion.
I never got a chance to play that.
Yeah, I never played that either.
Like, it was short and not, drawn out enough, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
So, would you want to play Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS?
Yes, I probably would, once I finally save up all my monies and get a 3DS. But after I get Mercenary.
Oh, yeah. And Revelations. Well, you can borrow that if you want. But okay,
Revelations.
Revelations. But, so you would say Luigi's Mansion and Mario RPG were kind of the top there?
Yeah, and Culex was his name.
Culex. Okay, thank you.
But by the time I found him, I had grinded for so long that he was no challenge whatsoever. And I was like, did I do this wrong?
I think it's usually how it goes with, at least with me. Like I'll grind forever.
Yeah,
on games like that.
It's like that RPG. Well, like for me, it's like I got to go get everything before the final battle, or before I know I can't go back. Because there's always a point where it's like you can't go back to the world if you do this.
Just like when I was playing Final Fantasy VI, and I had played it so many times that I wanted to get everything, so I was just doing it by the book with the actual player's guide.
You got to do it perfectly.
It was so awesome.
And yeah, no, that happens to me too. It's like I have to get all the ultimate weapons or things like that, and when there's finally a boss, I'm like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Huh.
Alrighty. What's next?
What's next is the question. Do you remember what that guy earlier in the beginning was talking about? He laid out our whole itinerary. It was the cold front, and then the middle section, and then...
Do we really want to ask that question, though? I mean, I guess it's up to you guys.
We can ask this question. Okay, what do you love? And it can be anything.
God, pancakes.
Okay. Thompson says pancakes. Andrew?
Man. Anything?
Anything.
As cheesy as it sounds, I actually really love like cold mornings. Like that's the whole reason I.
Oh, we love you too, man.
Yeah, not like that, but I mean like the actual like waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and it's super freezing cold, and like you're out camping, like camping or something. That's yeah.
All right, guys. This winter we're going camping.
Alright. Come out camp. Invite your friends. Bring the kids.
No, please don't.
Don't bring the kids.
Does anyone have any training for kid safety? Because I think it's like each...
I mean,
there's two
I know how to give
adults
CPR to a kid.
Well, I mean, we can't be left alone with a kid. It has to be two adults.
In the Scouts, it's called Too Deep Leadership.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, well, Thompson will be the scoutmaster for our Como camp. We'll have sign-ups soon. We'll have it at an undisclosed location, maybe at, like, Kodiak, Alaska or something. Well, now it's disclosed. But
we'll give you a new location never, because that's just the way it is.
You have to find it. It's like geocaching. You gotta find our camp. Ooh, like a treasure map, and you'll find us there.
We'll just trail people along and leave clues, and we'll not actually be at a camp, and we'll just send people on a wild adventure that we would have wished we had gone on instead.
Well, I guess we would have, because we have to place the clues there.
Do we?
Oh.
It's all through Twitter.
Ooh.
We do everything through Google Maps and Google Earth. And look for this sign, and then look at your phone.
Ooh.
Well, that's
sounds
stupid.
Pretty cool. Oh.
Why wouldn't we do that? We would want to do that for ourselves. I don't want to sit at a computer. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, we'll each we'll plot a point, and no one tells the other person.
Done. Okay.
Okay. But anyways, let's go with what I love. I love
poop.
I love to poop. It's very nice.
All right, there we go.
Okay, well, I guess that's my answer then. Can't go back recording. On that one. Oh, did you really stop recording?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just end it with that. I said an answer, and
no. What do you actually?
I enjoy. Off the top of my head, the first thing I think of is I enjoy unwrapping like new. We'll go with like a video game thing. I enjoy unwrapping and smelling the newness.
Booster cards?
No.
A booster pack?
No.
Because I love doing that.
Weirdo. No. I enjoy smelling the game case because it's new.
You're weird.
No, whatever.
So do I get a do-over since I blurted out pancakes?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I guess Andrew can get a do-over too.
Because it's actually waffles.
Oh.
No. No, I really, one of my favorite things in the world is seeing a finished product that I've made. Like, back when we actually produced videos on a regular basis.
That was very gratifying.
Mm-hmm.
I just absolutely loved when Ryan would send out a text. He's like, video's up, and I would go to the Cold Morning page and watch it. And even though I had directed that particular video, or if I had starred in it, or even written it, I would still laugh my ass off because this is something made by us, for us, and for I guess the audience, but
whoever thinks we're funny.
But I already think we're funny, so I just I always get a kick out of watching our videos, and seeing one for the first time still gives me like goosebumps. Like the most recent Kelly Speckles one. Me and Ryan spent weeks filming that, or writing it, filming it, and then editing it, and so I had seen it all together, in the editing bay. But when I first saw it from the comfort of my home on my laptop, it was like magically new to me, and I really enjoyed it.
I always enjoyed whenever it was a finished product, and for some reason every time I hear the load to complete sound,
yeah,
like the boop, and like I know it's finished, and I see it like on YouTube or somewhere else, I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's another thing that I like. Is there anything else that you like, Andrew? Because we've already said like 5 things.
Nope.
Okay.
All right,
simple man.
We need to make more videos so we get to all experience that feeling.
Okay. Then we will. Starting now, we will make more videos. Somehow. When they will be, we don't know. But we will make them. So.
Sounds good.
I'll see if I can talk to my brother about making that update of the sketch that I told you about, Ryan.
Okay. Let me know.
Because, we can always film it on my iPhone, and then I can put made on my iPhone in the description.
There you go.
And then we get royalties
yes.
from Apple. Product placement. Anyways, that's it for us. We've rambled on far too long, but in a good way, I guess. Good ramblings.
It was good ramblings.
It was a good rambling time. And we were a bunch of rambling men. But let's go ahead and say our goodbyes, and we will see you next week on the Gentleman's Chat. So as for me, Andrew, and Thompson, we bid you adieu.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. And Brock could make it, and Joel could make it, but they would say bye too.
They would.
Why? Why?
До свидания.
Goodbye.
Adios.